I wasn't supposed to show you this because the NBA has an unwritten rule. What happens in the locker room stays in the locker room. But when players start sleeping with each other's wives, the code, it gets broken. We talk about loyalty in sports like it's a real thing. Fans, they get mad when players leave in free agency. But you gotta know why these dudes don't care about loyalty, because they know actually what goes down behind the scenes. I'm not talking basketball. I'm talking about personal, deeply messed up betrayal. Guys sleeping with their own teammates' wives. Dudes driving across the state, fight their own coach. Superstars getting stabbed in the back by the same very organization they built. So I went digging, and the receipts I found, bro, they actually insane. I got 5 stories, 5 of the biggest names in the league, and every single one of them broke the locker room code. We're gonna start with a rookie who thought it would be funny to secretly record his own teammate, and it cost him his entire career in LA. D'Angelo Russell, 2016. He is the future of the Lakers. Number 2 overall pick, Magic Johnson's guy, and he throws it all away for a prank. He's in a hotel room with Nick Young, Swaggy P. At this time, Nick is engaged to Iggy Azalea, huge pop star, and D'Angelo Russell secretly records Nick admitting that he was cheating on her with a 19-year-old. He doesn't tell him he's recording, he just did it, and somehow video leaks online. Iggy, she calls wedding, but that's not even the crazy part. The crazy part is what happened in the Lakers locker room. The entire team froze D'Angelo out. I'm talking literally getting up and walking away when he sat down at the breakfast table. Kobe Bryant, the ultimate out, reportedly refused to even look at him. You don't record another man in the sanctuary of the locker room. You just don't do it. Magic Johnson traded him to Brooklyn a year later. He literally said they needed a leader, and D'Angelo Russell wasn't it. Bro got exiled from the greatest franchise in basketball because he couldn't keep his phone in his pocket. But snitching, that's one thing. What happens when the betrayal involves a woman you're about to marry? Paul George, 2014. The Indiana Pacers are the #1 seed in the East. They are built to beat LeBron's Heat. They have the chemistry and they have the defense. And they have Roy Hibbert looking like the best defender in the league. And then, out of nowhere, the team collapses. Roy Hibbert goes from all-star to literally grabbing 0 points and 0 rebounds in a playoff game. 0. A 7'2" giant literally checked out mentally. Why? Because the rumor leaked that Paul George was sleeping with Hibbert's fiancée, Valerie Cook. PG, he denied it on Instagram. He said they were ignorant. He even took Hibbert out on a boat fishing to try to clear the air. But bro, you don't take a man fishing if everything is fine. You take him fishing when the locker room is fractured and you're trying to save the season. The Pacers, they never recovered. The Dynasty finished, done, because you can't go to war on the court with a guy you think is sleeping with your girl off of. You think a rumor is bad? You're 3 minutes away from the actual Hall of Famer who really did sleep with his teammate's wife. But first, we gotta talk about this 95-mile drop. Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher, they were teammates on the Lakers. They won together. They were boys. Fast forward a few years, Matt Barnes is going through a messy divorce with Gloria Govan from Basketball Wives. He's at training camp in Santa Barbara with the Grizzlies, and somebody texts him. They tell him Derek Fisher, his former teammate, who is now the head coach of the Knicks, is at Matt's old house, having a bonfire in the backyard with Matt's estranged wife. Bro, what did Matt Barnes do? He didn't tweet about it. He didn't call his agent. He got in his car, put the pedal to the floor, and drove 95 miles to Santa Barbara to LA just to beat the absolute brakes off of Derek Fisher. He pulled up to his own house, walked into the backyard, and swung on an active NBA head coach. The police got called. The NBA security got involved. Fisher had scratches on his face. And you want to know what's crazy? Fisher, he didn't even press charges. You know why? Because he broke the code. You don't date a teammate's ex-wife. And you definitely don't do it at the house where the kids sleep. But as crazy as this is, it doesn't compare on what happened to LeBron James in Cleveland. LeBron James is trying to win his first ring with the Cavs. They're playing the Celtics in the playoffs. And suddenly, the most disgusting rumor in NBA history drops. The rumor is Delonte West, LeBron's own teammate, is sleeping with Gloria James, LeBron's mother. Now, normally, you would brush this off as internet garbage, but Calvin Murphy, a Hall of Famer, a Rockets legend, goes on national radio and says, "It ain't no rumor. My sources tell me it's absolutely true. Only people that didn't know what was happening was LeBron and me." Bro, a Hall of Famer put his reputation on the line just to confirm it. LeBron, he supposedly found out before Game 4. And if you watch the series, LeBron looks completely checked out. He looked like a ghost. Murphy literally said it on air. I thought he quit. How are you supposed to pass a ball to a dude who's allegedly sleeping with your mom? You can't. The Cavs, they lost the series. And weeks later, LeBron went on national TV and announced that he was taking his talents to South Beach. Everybody says LeBron left Cleveland for rings. Nah, he left because the locker room was toxic waste. But even that doesn't touch the ultimate betrayal in San Antonio. Tony Parker, Brent Barry, teammates on the Spurs. They won championships together in 05 and in 07. They were family. In 2010, Tony Parker gets married to Eva Longoria, biggest actress in the world. He just signed $55 million extension. Life is perfect. 2 weeks later, Eva files for divorce. Why? Because she finds hundreds of text messages on Tony's phone. Who was he texting? Erin Barry, Brent Barry's wife. Brent's dad, Hall of Famer Rick Barry, went on record and said, "I feel horrible for my son. I'm in shock." Erin, she tried to deny it all on Facebook, but the damage was done. Both couples got divorced at the exact same time. Tony Parker blew up his own marriage and his teammates' marriage just because he couldn't keep his hands to himself. The ultimate betrayal from that. So here's what's gonna happen. If you think these dudes are garbage for breaking the locker room code, smash that like button so hard your phone cracks. But if you think this is just rich people drama and who cares, drop a comment right now and tell me why. I want the smoke. I want fake. Bring that shit. Because here's the thing. If you watch this far and you're not subscribed, you're telling me you don't want to know what's dropping next week. And trust, the next secret that I'm exposing is worse than this one. Way worse. Hit subscribe before you forget. And I'll see you on the next one. Holla at your boy. Peace. I'm out.